Welcome back everyone to Valkyria Chronicles. Here we are at chapter 3, so let's go ahead and get started here. Got our first cutscene of the chapter. Nice loading screen, of course.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
Oh, that sucks.
Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
I don't know. I think that bonnet thing kind of doesn't look like a soldier outfit, but whatever. You know, if you like it, wear it.
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Now that I think about it, I guess that girl from Twilight Princess, I forgot her name, the one obsessed with bugs, she would love to be called a bug.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, that's a scarf, huh? Okay. It's kind of hard to tell.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Alright, before we continue, I might as well just go ahead and tell you guys, this whole video is probably just going to be explaining stuff in the capital, or headquarters. The next video will probably be the next actual battle. So, just so you know, I thought I'd let you mention that now. So, there's a lot of stuff to go over in the headquarters.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other?
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welkin was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrees. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Alright, here we are at the headquarters screen. We're going to be seeing a lot of this throughout the game, so first I guess we should go to the command room. This is where we picked up the members for our squad here. I believe you can have up to 20 people at a time.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Alright, so she gave a pretty good basic explanation of each of the class types. I'll go into a little more detail of each of them later. For now, let's pick up, let's see, I want Melville.
Hey, Welchster, I'm Melville Young. I'll do my best, man.
I'll be switching my squad out here and there as we go along because we'll get more recruits as the game progresses. By the way, your units, these guys I'm recruiting, they actually can die, and they're permanent deaths if you don't get to them. So I'm going to try my best not to actually let anybody here die. Yeah, we're going to want at least one or two that's good with the desert.
I'm Frisia York, handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
There's Ica. Ica from Skies of Arcadia. Dreamcast and the GameCube game from Sega. Very good game. I love that game. Definitely want to take her.
Hey there. I'm Ica Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
Okay, now we're into the shock troopers. Let's see, which is some good. I should go, I guess, into the potentials. Here, I'll just, as a thing, to show you what this guy has for his potentials. So, some of them can be good and some of them can be bad. Like, Neat Freak here is not something you want to have. So, yeah, he's good in night vision. Scout killer, so he's better against scouts. Also, you can see the people he likes, Melville, Hector, and Vise. If he's nearby those people, they will like team up for special attacks. So you might want to take that into consideration when you're picking people. Let's go with, yeah, we'll pick this one.
Hello, I'm Kevin. Kevin Abbott? Pleased to meet you.
He's not very enthusiastic, is he? I'm trying to think of who I picked on my last time. Definitely want Haynes.
Haynes Salinger, reporting for duty, sir.
Want Vise.
The name's Vice Engelbart. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
Yes, the Air Pirate. Again, from Skies of Arcadia. Pick Wendy.
I'm Wendy Cheslock. Kaboom.
So we're at 10. That's good enough for now. We definitely want Jan. He's good.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. We want Walter.
The name's Walter Nash, buddy. Pleasure to be working with you.
And Hector.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
Alright. I don't think we need any more Lancers. So let's go to engineers here. Pick Herbert.
Herbert Nielsen is me. I mean, yeah, I'll try.
We'll pick, say, 3 engineers for now. Claudia.
Hello, I'm Claudia Mann. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
And one more engineer. Let's see. Who cares about accuracy for an engineer, really? That's not good. Yeah, I don't like those stats. Let's go with Nadine.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Alright, so there's only 2 snipers, so I'm going to pick both of them.
My name is Cesare Regard, and I'll handle things my own way, thank you.
And Catherine.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
And the other 2 spots really doesn't matter, so here, just pick Ted.
Thank you, hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
We'll pick another shock trooper too.
Hi, I'm Aisha Newman. Nice to meet you, Mr. Welkin.
Alright, so we got a full squad. Like I said, I'll be switching them out as time goes on, so... And I'll do my best not to let them die.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field.
That's very important.
You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow, squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now too. I'd better get a move on.
Alright, well that's only one thing. Really there's no need to go into the squad barracks right now because we don't have anything to switch equipment with. So we'll go to the squad barracks at a later time. Let's go ahead and go into the training field. We've got some experience points.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go. Train all you want. I've got all day.
Okay, so we've got some experience points and we can divvy it up to level up each of our classes like the guy explained. So let's go ahead and level this up. We'll level everything up. Yes.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the snipers.
Okay, so what he meant by that is certain guys, like say your sniper here, because he leveled up, he gained, I think, accuracy boost. Or actually, I'm sorry, Catherine. She gained accuracy boost because she's a level higher, so now they've got an extra slot for potentials. So you'll gain those sometimes as you level up. Also, the overall stats of your guys will level up too. Like they have more HP and they do a little bit more damage, for example. So it is very important that you level them up. Also, once they reach level 11, they sort of evolve, and you'll see that later on. Now, we're a little low on experience points, so just for the heck of it, let's level up the shock troopers, because they're going to be very useful right now.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work, maggots! Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the shock troopers!
Alright, I'm going to hold on to what's left of the experience points, and there's something I'll show off later. We haven't quite unlocked it yet, but you're going to need some experience points for that as well.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them.
Yes, I just explained that.
You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order.
That I actually didn't mention. We'll get into orders later.
Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real golden oldie.
Evade boost. Oh, that's okay.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Alright, so let's go into the R&D facility next. And this is where we buy new equipment and upgrades and such.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, Or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in anytime and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
About outfitting tanks. You know, I'll just explain it myself. Alright, first we want to develop weapons here. We've got some upgrades to buy. It costs money here, like right here it costs 500 GCC or OC, whatever that is. I can't really read it. And I've got 7310, so of course I can afford it. Now this is what I currently have, the Galleon 1, and this is the upgrade. So as you can see, it does more damage, and we'll get more as time goes along. There's also other ways to get special rifles and other weapons.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Alright, let's just go ahead and buy everything that we can. New machine gun here. New Lancer weapon. Wow, I'm using up more money than I expected here. No hand grenade upgrades, but we've got an upgrade in our uniform. Gives us 1 defense point. And upgrade for our Lancer armor. And that's it for that. So now we can go into the Edelweiss and we can buy upgrades for the tank. Like this one, plus 200 range. That's nice. And then we've got frontal armor plus 30 defense for the body. Take that.
All set.
And I'm already almost completely out of money. Yeah, I don't have enough money to buy all of this here, so shoot. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll come back and buy the rest of this when I can afford it, but just for now, we'll buy some tank, some tread hit points here, so I can show that feature off.
Here you.
Okay, so this is kind of like the Navi Cust a little bit from the Mega Man Battle Network series. Basically, you've got these. Each item that you can upgrade your tank with takes up space on this little grid thing. So right now, you know, we can just place it there, no problem. As time goes on, we'll get pieces that take up more squares, and you have to, you know, move them around to fit. That's how you kind of readjust your what you want on your tank between missions. So some things are permanent, like this barrel protector. I don't need to stick that on the grid, it's just automatically applied. So we'll get back into that later. Outfit tanks is the thing you use to alter the things on the grid, so we don't need to do that now.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Alright, so we'll be coming back to the headquarters a lot throughout the game. But for now, we're done with the headquarters stuff. New episode. Headquarters tab now available. Basically, you can go back to the headquarters whenever you want between battles or whatever. Let's go ahead and do the next cutscene just to get it out of the way. And then I guess I'll go ahead and end the episode since it's about almost 30 minutes long already. Next episode we'll have some actual action, some battles and stuff, so.
Welks. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on.
I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together.
I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ace.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time.
All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Sorry there's no real action this time. But next episode there will definitely be some battles going on. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back for the next one. So see you guys then. Thank you and goodbye.